Hey, everybody, welcome to the Play Too Much Sessions. I'm your host, Brad Wagner. I'm here, as always, at beautiful Subculture in Manhattan, and joined from New York as well, from upstate, is Hailey Knox. Hailey Knox, thank you for being here.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, man. It's great to see you again over the internet. And I know we met like 2 years ago, maybe, I think, when you were touring on Hardwired Mixtape. And
Yep.
you've got new music out in the world now. A Boy Named Pluto, the single came out pretty recently, right in the middle of October. And we're going to hear music today. What's coming up first?
I'm actually gonna do Pluto first. Yeah, so we're gonna jump right into the new song. I just put out an acoustic version today too. So
I saw that. It's like an hour, like 2 hours ago, maybe, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I did a little video and set up a whole curtain over here, and yeah. So this one's Pluto. Should I jump right in? Or?
Yes, please.
All right. Cool. Pluto was a boy from LA, spent most his time in Venice Beach. Pluto lived life on ice skates, but always landed on his feet. Pluto looked forward to Sundays. On Sunday he saw Genevieve. He loved Genevieve, but never said anything to her. He thought she was out of his league. Nothing would hurt more than thinking she'd leave him. She never leave him. She never leave. Little did he know that she felt the same. Wanted to tell him, but she was afraid. Nothing compared to the day that he sang her name. Genevieve, it's okay if you don't love me. Genevieve, either way, you're still all I see. Genevieve, all I want is your company. Genevieve, Pluto wasn't one to complain, but wasn't as happy as he seemed. Kept his chin higher than airplanes, even though hurricanes were beneath. Pluto looked forward to Sundays. On Sunday he saw Genevieve. He loved Genevieve, but never said anything to her. He thought she was out of his league. Nothing would hurt more than thinking she'd leave him. She never leave him. She never leave. Little did he know that she felt the same. Wanted to tell him, but she was afraid. Nothing compared to the day he sang her name. Genevieve, it's okay if you don't love me. Genevieve, either way, you're still all I see. Genevieve, all I want is your company. Genevieve, yeah. I can't keep it inside. It's like a miracle when all worlds collide. If this is meant to be, then show me a sign. And if it's not, I'll put my feelings aside. Genevieve, it's okay if you don't love me. Either way, you're still all I see. All I want is your company. Genevieve, yeah. Genevieve, it's okay if you don't love me. Either way, you're still all I see. All I want is your company. Genevieve, oh yeah.
Thank you, Hailey.
Thank you.
Well, that is a great song. I like every iteration of it quite a bit. I watched the claymation video that you put out recently-ish for that video. I watched the acoustic one that you put out hours ago, and obviously have just watched this acoustic that you've just made seconds ago. So I think it translates very well in every version. Can you talk a little bit about? I know you co-wrote with Angelo on this song. Can you talk a little bit about what that process was like and how it's maybe a departure in method from some of your previous work?
Well, so I guess when we first met, I was touring on Hardwired, that mixtape, and a lot of those songs and that material was like very much about like personal experiences and just.
Can you really eat that mic?
Oh,
Yeah.
Should I bring up my...
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Thank you. Thank you.
So the hardwired stuff was more about like personal experiences and just things that...
It got even quieter.
Oh,
Did you just put the pad on it?
No, I brought it up. Wait, is that worse or better?
Well, the noise floor is coming up, but your voice is not.
How's that? Is that
I think
better?
yes.
Better? Okay,
Yeah,
it's the
it is.
monitor's got to go up.
Okay, yeah, maybe just really project into it. I don't want to screw up the volume
Okay.
for the performance segment. That's perfect. Thank you, Hailey.
Okay. So yeah, with the hardwired stuff, that stuff I feel like I was writing from a different perspective and just more about honestly me and just personal experiences. With this Pluto song, me and Angelo kind of decided let's try something different, and this song started more when I was getting more into production. And I mean, I made this one 1.5 years ago, so I was really just getting into like, you know, what sounds I want to use and just being able to produce on my own, which I love doing, and I have this home studio set up, which is great, especially now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we wrote a story instead of writing from like, you know, today I feel whatever. It was like, let's just create a story. And we made up the characters, and the story just kind of evolved as we wrote it. It wasn't like, let's do a love story or let's say these people hate each other. Like, it was just kind of like Pluto, Genevieve, and the story became what it is. Yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you for sharing it with us today. Really appreciate it. You sound great, and we've just barely begun. There's a lot more music today. What are you? Is the preamp back down to where it was for performance?
Here, I'll bring. It's funny. It's like the mic level didn't affect it. It's more about the overall monitor. But I'll bring it. We're back a little lower.
Okay. Nice. Well, yeah, the performance level was great for Boy Named Pluto. What are you going to do second today?
So this is a new one that we wrote during quarantine and stuff. It's called Something Ain't Right. It started with this little guitar thing. Yeah, so it's called Something Ain't Right.
All right.
Something ain't right with you. When I'm not with you at night, I admit I'm too quick to assume there's someone on the side. Convince myself I'm right. Hurt you every time. I don't wanna need you to tell me what you really want from me. Never really meant to fall this deep. I don't just want a part of you when you get all of me. You make me upset all over nothing. I shouldn't speak so soon. I'd rather be clueless, but I'm only human. My thoughts always interfere. Show me you love me like the way I love you. I know I can be needy, it's not always easy. I'm sensitive when it comes to you. When it comes to you, I can't get out of my head. I'm not bulletproof, but swear that I'm trying my best to not let the worst get the best of me. Especially when things are complicated. I'm surprised you haven't left to go find a replacement for me. 'Cause I know I drive you crazy. I hear every word you're saying, but I need you to tell me what you really want from me. Never really meant to fall this deep. I don't just want a part of you when you get all of me. You make me upset all over nothing. I shouldn't speak so soon. I'd rather be clueless, but I'm only human. My thoughts always interfere. Show me you love me like the way I love you. I know I can be needy, it's not always easy. I'm sensitive when it comes to you. Oh, no, when it comes to you. Don't give up on me, 'cause you'll never find somebody who loves you like I do. Don't give up on me, 'cause you'll never find somebody who loves you like I do. Don't give up on me, 'cause you'll never find somebody who loves you like I do.
Thank you. You started to talk a little bit about the home studio setup, and can you talk a little? I mean, when we met 2 years ago, your performance was obviously you had a great grasp on the tech of it. There was a lot of loop pedals happening, and you had mastered all of that. It was awesome. Can you talk a little bit about maybe the tech in your studio, but maybe some of the like the sounds and textures that you're experimenting with, and some of the instruments and like sonics that you're creating now now that you've got that whole home studio set up.
Yeah, I think with production and when I go
Could you dial it back up? Thank you.
I think
Same.
Is it better?
No, it's just the same.
It's the same. I don't know why it's not doing nothing. That's weird. How
Hey,
about now?
yo,
Better?
yeah, there you are.
It's weird. It's like I have to switch. I don't know what the heck's going on. All right.
Whatever switch you're hitting, that's the thing. That's bumping you up to intelligible speech level.
It was okay for the performance sound? Like it sounded like
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, production. I think like diving into all these sounds and I get on the computer and I'm like just trying to find a sound that inspires me to start something off. I think it can be, I mean, it's obviously it inspires a different kind of writing, I think, as opposed to me picking up a guitar and like kind of writing. I feel like when I pick up a guitar, it feels more emotional. It always ends up kind of a different thing, but I've been kind of gravitating towards synth sounds, and sometimes it can be like distracting because I get lost in just looking for sounds, but at the same time, I think it just opens a whole new door about like I've been making like rap beats and just R&B stuff and just a lot of different styles, but I think I don't know. I really love producing. Like I feel like if I wasn't singing and doing shows, I'd be producing for somebody else. So yeah, it's just a really great being home. I mean, obviously quarantine's, it's not great, but it's also opened me to this door of really sitting down and finding sounds and producing on my own. So,
That's great. Yeah. There's silver linings. I mean, the thing sucks. Quarantine is not cool. Pandemics are not cool, but we'll take silver linings where they are. Do you think? Can you try to? Would you sing something can you sing something loud and see if you peak? Because I have a feeling that maybe keeping the level where it's at right now might be the right call. If you do peak, though, then maybe turn it back down to where it was at.
Da-da, something loud.
Yeah.
Show me you love me. It's peaking a little, right? I heard
Yeah, a little, but just barely, though. I think that whatever you did, it's probably. I think we should keep it here, and then maybe dial back the preamp by just a bit, maybe.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I don't want to screw up your performance by having it peak, but I feel like this is going to be a better level for the internet.
Okay. And I'll just do the whole head bop thing.
Yeah, get off it. Sing to the wall.
Yeah.
Cool. So there is quite a bit. There's more music. What are you going to do third today?
So this one is one I did on tour. It's called Fake a Laugh. I'm gonna grab the ukulele.
Oh yeah, so definitely louder sound for this one. I know this one is a quiet one. Yeah.
All right, let's see if I could do this. Okay. Try to get comfy. All right. Keeping me up every night, losing sleep, wonder if you're really mine. Fake a laugh while we're internally crying, we're crying. But I play the game for a little and I still lost. One hand on the wheel now, told you should slow down. Put your fucking one phone down. Who you talking to, babe? One hand on the wheel now. Told you you should slow down. Put your fucking phone down. Who you talking to, babe? I will admit I'm losing it, 'cause I don't remember how to think for myself, for myself, for myself. I ride the train and picture you. It scares me to be alone and just be myself, by myself, by myself. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eyes. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. Well, I wish that I was special. You're so very special. But I'm a creep, and I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? No, I don't belong here.
Thanks, Hailey. Man, this is cool. This is precisely what I want to be doing on this Friday afternoon. Thank you for providing a wonderful soundtrack. This is great. Can you talk about, so, I mean, that was a delightful medley into Radiohead. Can you talk about some of, in addition to Radiohead, some of the artists who have been really important to you, either since pandemic and like writing this current batch of songs, or maybe going back till forever, like some of your all-time favorites? Open-ended question. Who are some of the artists that have been really important to you?
I really like Tierra Whack right now. Well, she's a rapper and just really experimental. Her videos are so unique and weird, and I love it. I love Jack Harlow. I'm definitely like inspired by a lot of rap music when I produce. I think I go more into, like, some of these tracks have like a drum behind them in the record that I've produced here. But you're hearing the acoustic versions of these songs. But yeah, so Tierra Whack, Jack Harlow, Phoebe Bridgers.
Nice.
Yeah, she's really cool. So much emotion. What else? Justin Bieber.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
I mean, two out of the three artists that you just mentioned, I'm not familiar with, so that's part of the fun of me asking these questions. So I've got new Jack Harlow and Tierra Whack. I've got two new artists to check out.
I'm sure you heard "What's Poppin'." That's like that one's like number one. It's Jack Harlow's song.
Yeah. I'm sure it's there in my brain somewhere. But, well, cool. And let's see. What are we doing? Were you playing another song, or what do you feel like doing?
Yeah, I had one more new one that I get nervous to play because it's new, but it's a fun one. Should I grab mine?
Yeah. Is this, is there, I'm not trying to ask you to divulge details that are not public yet, but do we know when new music is coming out? Is there an album on the way, an EP on the way, or is that under wraps for the time being?
It's not really decided. I think I'm still in a bit of like experimental phase about figuring out, like, I love all this new material, and I think I need to just kind of complete it on the production side of things. And, you know, I start these ideas and they feel like maybe 85%. And I think I just need to get to the finish line with some of these songs. But I don't know whether it's EP, album, or singles, or what the deal is, but we're going to figure it out. I don't know.
All right. Well, stay tuned.
So, yeah, this one's called Better Without You. What I do it on the second fret. All right. this is how it's gonna be. Nobody wants to end up lonely, but I got way too many options to wait around for you until you want me. You talk in circles, sound like rehearsals, don't really mean the shit you say. We were right the first time, this doesn't feel right, we're both better off this way. You don't really love me, you just hate that I'm over you. You only want what you can have, I know it's all a game to you. That's why I left you in New York City with your rich and stuck-up friends and moved to California so I don't see your face again. I haven't even looked at your Instagram, cause I'm not interested in seeing everything you've been up to. Cause I don't care how you've been, care how you've been. Oh, 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 oh. It's a little too late for your sorries, there's no sympathy. You probably only miss me cause I cut you off. Everything about you contradicts who you depict to be. I know you see it differently, you're self-involved. You lie till you believe what you told. So when no one ends up loving you, don't take it personal. That's why I left you in New York City with your rich and stuck-up friends and moved to California so I don't see your face again. I haven't even looked at your Instagram cause I'm not interested in seeing everything you've been up to. Cause I don't care how you've been, care how you've been. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, no, I don't care how you've been. Oh, no, 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 I don't care how you've been. Oh, that's why I left you in New York City with your rich and stuck-up friends and moved to California so I don't see your face again. I haven't even looked at your Instagram cause I'm not interested in seeing everything you've been up to. Cause I don't care how you've been, care how you've been. Oh, 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 care how you've been.
Thank you, Hailey. This has been great. I really appreciate you coming, tuning in from upstate and doing this. And we are at the end of the session. So thank you very much. Congratulations on the release of A Boy Named Pluto. That's out in the world, and we'll stay tuned for developments when your current batch of work is out in the world. Where's the best place for people to stay tuned with you? Is it your website? Do you tend to be an Instagram-y person?
A bit of an Instagram-y person.
Yeah.
I mean, Hailey Knox music is like my social thing, and yeah, Instagram, TikTok. I do some TikTok dances.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we do Play Too Much. In case anybody on the internet, if you're just finding out about this for the first time, we do this every week, sometimes twice a week, Tuesdays, sometimes Fridays. We're back on Tuesday, November 20th with Kevin Daniel. Is tuning in from Costa Rica, which will be a lot of fun. So follow us, subscribe to us, and all that sort of good stuff. And yeah, Hailey, thank you so much for coming and doing this. Hopefully we can actually see each other in person and do one of these sessions as human beings in the same space before too long. But thank you for tuning in from upstate for this one today.
Cool. Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Of course.